Hi, today we're with Ewert. Ewert is the project manager with WVS Companies who is developing the bridges in Roanoke. Hi, Ewert.
Well, hello. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you, and I appreciate you being with us.
Thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about the bridges, the project, and what it brings to the city of Roanoke?
Well, sure. We're a $150 million development over about 23 acres.
Right.
It should be about a 10-year development. We're a mixed use where we're going to be in office, in retail, and housing, and also opening up the river and things like the kayak launch. But what we're really hoping to provide to the city, of course, is to build what is happening across the street with the medical school and the research center, and how much is growing there. So we hope to support those and give them the services. And then as we build our 1 million square feet, the tax revenue, it could be up to $4 million in total, which would be a new tax revenue stream for the city for all time.
Fantastic. Okay, tell us a little bit about the name, the bridges. Where did you all come up with this name?
I know, it seems so unique, doesn't it? I know, the bridges. But the physical bridges, of course, with Jefferson Street and the Walnut Street Bridge.
Right.
And then, of course, we're going to be doing some Greenway bridges to connect the Greenway to our site. It also connects the two downtowns, the original downtown and the new downtown, which we are a part of as well. And a lot of people don't know that we're downtown in this area now, as well as implying water, that water's around. We're going to have a kayak launch and want to open up the river, and also bridges the neighborhoods together. You've got Walnut Hills over here on the Greenway, and Old Southwest in South Roanoke.
And you talked about the water amenities. Let's talk about some of the residential amenities and shopping, dining.
Oh, all those fun things, yeah. Well, of course, you're standing in one of our apartments now, as we know.
Right.
And lovely, thank you. And Starbucks, it was our first retail shop that just opened next door in the old APG warehouse. This used to be an old lumber yard here, so they were our first retail store to open up, and as of today. And we have a 157-unit apartment building that we look to have done probably by the end of March, where we have about 30 people living here now. As we build them, we're starting to rent them. And also JDSU, which is across the railroad tracks in the old trolley barn. They're going to be moving in probably at the end of March as well with their 80 employees. And then we're going to continue to work over on the Walnut side and build the stage that we're talking about, and also continue with restaurants and hopefully a brewery and more housing. Fantastic.
Tell us a little bit about those completion dates. You mentioned March. For the apartment, is that correct?
Yeah, but probably late March will be when we're moving our way from this section over here. And so as I said, we've got probably about 70 to 80% of the rooms finished.
Right.
We still need to do a little punch out, but yes, 157 units by the end of March.
Okay, and how about some of the other venues that
yeah, sure. Well, we hope also to have the river stage will be open for the first event, which will be Cinco de Mayo on May 2nd. I know it's not May 5th, but May 2nd is the actual Saturday. We're also scoping out a gym and a brewery that we have letters of intent with. And then we have another 4 restaurants over here besides Starbucks, where there's 2 spaces that we're talking to 2 local restaurants and 2 national restaurants for those 2 spaces. And we hope to make some decisions on those in the next few weeks and get them start to build out.
Ewert, thank you so much for the update. We appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
And we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. I'm with John Anstey. John is the president of Anstey Hodge Advertising Group here in Roanoke. Hi, John.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks for coming in today.
And thank you for being with us. Tell us a little bit about this property you recently purchased, 802 Wiley.
Sure. 802 Wiley Drive, most people know it as the former Virginia Museum of Transportation. I bought the building from the city of Roanoke in October of this year, and we're currently renovating it. I'm happy to say we have 2 tenants. One is a restaurant. The other is an outdoor outfitter, and it's a fantastic property. I'm really excited to renovate it in Wasena.
And tell us why you chose this property.
Well, I chose the property. I had been riding by the property for years with my kids and my wife on bikes. And I always said, what a neat building. I can't believe this sits here boarded up. So I approached the city last spring about the project. I always liked the building. I thought it would be a great renovation project. And I approached the city and submitted a proposal. They accepted it, and we're undergoing a construction project.
And when do you expect the project to be complete?
If everything goes as planned, we should be ready for opening in spring of 2015.
Fantastic. So it'll come to fruition in 2015.
I'm hoping the trees are blooming down along the Greenway, and we're having a grand opening.
Lovely. And what do you think about the project as far as economic development? How will it stimulate economic development in the city of Roanoke?
Sure. From an economic development standpoint, I alone am putting almost $300,000 in construction into the project. The restaurant that is going into the property in kitchen upfits alone, kitchen equipment, they're going to put easily $100,000 into that. And then the outdoor outfitter will be purchasing equipment for the building. And I would say all total investment easily between the tenants and myself will easily be $500,000. Plus, the restaurant, I'm sure, will employ 20 or more people part-time. So I think from an economic development standpoint, we're going on the tax rolls again because the building has not been on the tax rolls. So we'll be paying property tax. The tenants will be paying merchants tax. There'll be jobs there. And with the construction, we actually will have 17 subcontractors that will come in and work at the property. So right now we're providing jobs. So I'm excited about that.
John, is this the first project you've developed in the city of Roanoke?
Actually, the first project that I've developed in the city of Roanoke is where we're standing right here today.
It's a beautiful space.
Thank you so much. Anstey Hodge Advertising Group, we bought this building back in 2009. We completely renovated it. It used to be Howard's Car Care, a car detailing shop. When I first walked in here 5 years ago, you could come in and see blue sky through the roof. There were puddles of water on the floor, and most people would have probably said the building just needs to be raised, get out the bulldozers. But I always loved the building. It dates back to 1950. It has an Art Deco style. And we actually won a Historic Preservation Award in 2010 for adaptive reuse for the building, taking an old Sunoco gas station and turning it into a working office.
Thank you very much for all you're doing for the city of Roanoke.
Thank you,
we appreciate
Lisa.
you being with us today, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're with Marc Nelson. Marc is the Special Projects Coordinator with the City of Roanoke Department of Economic Development. Hello, Marc.
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. We have a lot going on in the City of Roanoke, and we have a lot of projects coming to fruition in 2015. Can you tell us a little bit about these projects?
Well, there are three that we expect to be completed within 2015. The first of which is just beyond this lovely view here, and it is the hotel being built up top the parking garage over on Church Avenue. That's going to be a Hampton Inn. It's going to be 127 rooms, and that's expected to open in late summer, early fall of 2015. We also, right up the street, we have 425 Church Avenue, which is the former YMCA site. That's being redeveloped and also same time frame, late summer, early fall, and that's going to be about 50 apartments and about 6,000 feet of commercial space. Right. And then finally, we have 802 Wiley Drive over in the Wasena neighborhood, which is the former Virginia Transportation Museum, and that's going to be converted into an outdoor business and a restaurant. So we have three very exciting projects coming online in 2015.
That is very exciting. Now, if we took the total of all of these different projects, what would the investment be in the City of Roanoke?
The total investment would be approximately about $25 to $30 million.
That's fantastic. And tell me how they impact economic development in the city.
Well, the great things about these projects is together they touch every sector of economic development. It will enhance our tourism and hospitality offerings.
Right.
It will increase the number of residential options downtown. It will also enhance our dining options, and it will further our community revitalization efforts. So it touches pretty much every sector of economic development.
Well, thank you so much for all the good work you're doing, and we're glad you were here with us today. And if you have further questions, you can give us a call at the Department of Economic Development. My number is 540-853-1694. And join us next month for BizRoanoke.